Alright everyone, welcome to IMBA TV, where everything is imbalanced. I'm MC Duffs, and with me is Jim Rain, and we're bringing you this EU Craft Cup number 31. Thanks for joining us here on this great Friday. It's a good Friday for some StarCraft action, and that's what we're going to be bringing you all day today, non-stop StarCraft action. We've got Indy facing off against Unhealthy here, and we're going to go ahead and get this going. So why don't you take it away for us, Jim?
And it appears these players are acknowledging they believe the Protoss mirror match is really a luck-based matchup. I suppose they believe it's a rock, paper, scissors contest between 4-gating, 3-gate robo, and cheese play. That's what I think they're referring to. If anyone has any other deep insight into the Protoss matchup and into the rock, paper, scissors, luck-based matchup, and they'd like to let us know in chat, feel free to do so. We notice that Indy is just continuing to crank out probes, not doing any scouting whatsoever. We notice a degree of paranoia on the part of Unhealthy as he continues to move a scouting probe through the middle of the map. He checked out this entire natural expansion area. McDuff, is there anything you'd like to add at this point?
I've never seen these two players, and I do not know anything about them, so I'm hoping for a good match, of course.
This is the great thing about the Craft Cup early round, man. You never know what you're going to get.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. So, looks like we see an assimilator and gateways going down. Mirrored matchup so far on this mirror match.
Yeah, saying I'm right is often redundant. It's just better, you know, it's pretty much a given. In any event, we see here Indy is using a fascinating formation of pylon, gateway, and assimilator, creating a maze-like structure around his base in order to stop any fast zealot aggression. The zealots will have to run in circles and create a pattern. Now here we go, Unhealthy placing a pylon in the natural expansion area of Indy. I guess the question becomes, will he back that up with a cannon? It's hard to say because there's no forge right now.
And
so it'll be,
you know, it looks like he's throwing down some
a gateway.
A gateway right there, proxy gateway in the front of the ramp here for Indy, and Indy has not scouted this yet.
And the only thing better than one proxy gateway, McDuffs, is 2 proxy gateways.
That's right, especially when you have a third one across the map where Zealots can reach once you get Warp Tech finished anyway. And it looks like Unhealthy isn't even going for a core.
Oh, he saw it. Indy saw it.
Yep.
Indy's probe just came out. So he's well aware of what's going on. And Unhealthy said hi, and now everybody knows what's going on. And it looks like, let's see what building Indy goes after with this Zealot. He's going after the pylon. And Indy's telling him he should have got gassed. In any event, I think what this means is that Indy is going to use a combination of Zealots and Stalkers at the top of his ramp to defend this.
Well, also Sentries, because he'll be able to force field off and buy him some more time while these chrono-boosted Zealots come out.
Yep, here we go. This game is underway.
With that Sentry there, that Zealot's going to be able to take out any of the other ones. Let's see if Force Field, there it is. Force Field being laid down now. These two gateways are finished. Warp Tech has just now started. Looks like a Sentry is on the way, or Stalker is on the way out, and no Sentries. That's right.
And obviously the Stalkers can shoot at the range, and I think that's going to be just about it. Well, let's see. This is going to be cool, man.
That's right.
We got 5 Zealots moving in.
From Unhealthy.
And
oh, nice micro moves the Zealot away so it does not catch the fire. And the one pylon goes down. If this other one goes down, those 2 gateways are useless.
He's supply block.
Oh, and that too, yeah.
Not produce any units.
Oh, man.
And this Unhealthy is in a commanding position at this point.
And now he's got some Zealots going up, trying to attack the probes. As it looks like Indy is going to defend off against us for now, as Stalkers start to come out for Unhealthy. And Unhealthy does have the core, as you see, in his base. No proxy tech. As he moves back, getting ready to come out with a couple more Stalkers.
And when it comes to probe count, Indy's got 21, Unhealthy's got 17.
So Unhealthy's totally cut probes because, you know, Indy also lost a few probes in that little bit of a fight there.
Right. But he still has a 3-probe lead.
That's for sure. And you know what? I think great defense so far by Indy.
And for all you bronze and silver players, cutting probes means not building probes and spending money early game on units like zealots rather than building a probe. And it looks like Unhealthy may be backing off at this point, which would be a wise decision. Well, you know what? I'm not sure what he can do at this point. Or I'm not sure what Unhealthy can do at this point. Unhealthy looks like he's in a bit of trouble here.
Yeah, that's for sure. As he has laid down another gateway in his base and his second assimilator. No expansion or anything for either of these players, as you see here. Indy just moving his Stalkers and Zealot forward. As two more Stalkers come to join the fray, we do see Warp Tech is finished, but none of these gateways are going towards the Warp Tech.
Also, these gateways, they're not producing any units at all. They're not even attempting to produce units, so Unhealthy is admitting defeat at this point by backing his units off here and not producing anything out of these gateways, and they have been shut down now.
And now Robo Facility is out for both of these players.
Their probe counts are relatively equal at this point. 26 for Indy, 24 for Unhealthy. The problem is that Unhealthy now has to spend money on gateways, and sitting at only 2 gateways, there is a lengthy period of time where Indy's going to be able to warp in all kinds of units, while Indy can't build any units at all, and now Unhealthy is on the offense. The hunted has become the hunter, and he's making a very wise decision. He knows there are less gateways for Unhealthy, and he knows there's a small window of opportunity where Unhealthy was not able to produce any units, and Indy is trying to take advantage of that right now.
That's for sure. There's a sentry out. We'll see if if any force field play comes into play.
Forward pylon.
There's the force field. But those Stalkers are up there, and with the range, you can take out that sentry.
Sentry's got to back off.
Looks like just going for the Stalkers, but there are no more force fields out there. Immortal is out right now for Unhealthy, as Unhealthy plays the defense game, tries to defend against this, and that
Immortal gets microed into the ground.
Yeah, that's for sure. As he backs off and gets hit by that Zealot, and that Zealot is just taking apart Stalker after Stalker. And look at this forward pylon placement here.
Good point about the forward pylon placement.
And we see a Robo support bay going down for Unhealthy, but it's not going to do any lick of good here.
A brutal best of 1 game, man.
That's right. That's for sure. And these players are back to back as Indy takes the position that Unhealthy was trying to take in the beginning of the game.
And this Immortal should shut things down, but this forward pylon can continue to produce additional units.
That's for sure. And at the same time this is going down, Indy is throwing down an expansion nexus and has chrono boost on all 3 of his gateways, so he's going to be able to warp in unit after unit. That's right.
Yeah. The other thing is Indy has got 33 probes now, which is 12 more probes than Unhealthy, and we're seeing this fight in the middle of Unhealthy space, and that obviously can't be healthy for Unhealthy. And by the way, McDuff's told me to say that pun there.
Yeah, that's right. Blame your lame jokes on me. That's fine. Whatever.
Look at this Immortal running in circles.
I know. Getting chased by that Zealot, and now it's going to be going down. There it is. Boom goes the Immortal. As Unhealthy just constantly, frantically tries to defend against this. And it looks like he's going to do that for the most part, but he's had substantial losses as 2 Immortals for Indy come across the field here. There's another forward pylon that was placed down at the Xelnog Watchtower, so even if this one pylon goes down, he'll be able to warp more in. And it looks like Unhealthy is choosing not to take down this pylon until now, and it's going to be too late.
And just for the novices out there, you can't warp in Immortals.
Yes, it is true.
So it's just gateway units. The Immortals are having to come all the way across the map from the robotics facility.
And that force field will hurt these Stalkers. And there's only 2 Immortals, 1 Stalker, and 2 Stalkers and 1 Zealot there. But
notice the robotics bay will allow. Well, this looks like big trouble.
There's a Colossus on the way out.
Yeah.
That's right. No thermal lance, but a Colossus is out for Unhealthy. And is this gonna? What's this? Is this going to be able to help Unhealthy here?
I'll tell you, backed up by a couple of force fields, this Colossus is going to be virtually indestructible with this unit mix that unhealthy that Indy sports here. Indy is rightfully so backing off. We'll notice as well, Indy also has an observer. And basically, Indy has got 44 probes mining off of 2 Nexus. During this entire battle, Indy has been able to amass a giant economic advantage.
Yeah.
I don't really see what Unhealthy can do to win this game.
Indy did a great job at macro and micro with his attacking and his building of his base. He does have a Stargate on the way out right now to try to take care of those Colossus so he can pull out some Phoenix. We do see observers going across the field now.
One of them getting sniped.
Yep.
Indy's observer got sniped. Indy's forward pylon is going down. Now, 52. This is great, man. You know what? Indy is just producing more and more probes. Indy's up to 52 probes, which is double the probe count of his opponent.
That's for sure.
And Unhealthy's about to discover that as his observer. Unhealthy's observer is going straight through the entire base area of Indy. Indy is placing an expansion nexus in his natural expansion area. And if we could get into size this game next, that would be fantastic. However,
Twilight
this game
Council going down right now for Unhealthy. And yeah, this game is still going, and it looks like it's going to continue in. And, you know, I think round of applause for both these players. Great job on the defense for Indy early game, as well as great job on the defense for Unhealthy. I mean, he's sitting in an unhealthy position, but you know what? He's still in it.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't think he is. He's really going to have to pull off. Unhealthy is going to have to pull off quite a miracle to get back into this game. But miracles do happen in this game, so we'll see. Now, at this point, with the Phoenix flying through the middle of the sky here, Indy is going to be able to do far more scouting, have huge map control. The combination of Indy's better economy and better map awareness, I think, is going to win out of the day. The Colossus are going to be in. Oh, look at that.
Yep. 2-shot probes right when they get picked up here, and since there are 2 Phoenix, besides the one that is going to be picking up, they'll be able to take out probe after probe, no problem. Jim, you might want to try to fix your mic a little bit. You're starting to cut out again.
All right.
And anyways, we do see that Charge Lots is on the way for Unhealthy. I'm not sure what if this decision is going to do anything really good. We do see 4 Phoenix out on the board now by Indy, and Indy is continuing to pump out these Phoenix, 5 of them now. And it looks like Indy's even opting to go for another expansion, as he has had this observer out and did take out the observer that was in his base. These five Phoenix will sit here and wait and get ready to head into
Indy's unit
base.
count. Indy's unit count is double what Unhealthy's unit count is, and
a lot of probes going down, man.
Indy continues to have twice as many probes, more than twice as many probes. Indy's got 65 probes, and Unhealthy's only got 25 probes. So this is, this is Unhealthy's last stand. Unhealthy's got to do a huge amount of damage right here with this army.
And Indy's pushing forward, and he's got 5 Immortals, and it looks like 5 Phoenix. Quite a bit of Stalkers there. And let's see.
Goes the Colossus.
Yep, the Colossus is
dead.
That's for sure. It is being helped out by that Guardian Shield, but it's not going to be enough. And here come the Phoenix picking up the Stalkers. That Graviton Beam, man. Tough stuff. As we see Indy continue to push forward, still has 4 Immortals out on the board, and Indy is sitting in a very good position as Indy throws down his 3rd expansion and is currently sitting at 67 probes compared to Unhealthy's 29. So more than doubling his opponent's probe count. So the economy is definitely sitting in Indy's favor. I mean, it's nice to see Unhealthy continue in this game and to keep on trying. But it looks like it could be over right here. If this push comes in, it very well could be over. There's a Void Ray out right now, as well as Zealots coming in across the map. That 3rd expansion did get finished by, right here by Indy, as we see Stalkers try to take out those Phoenix. And Phoenix doing a little more scouting work. We don't see any more Colossus out, which is